Okay, so today is June 28th, and there's a couple of videos that I want to do today, but the first one that I've been promising is my compost tea brewer. I'm going to try to make this really simple and quick to do, so here we go. So first thing is first, you need to get all your supplies. So what I have here is a 5-gallon bucket that I got from Home Depot with its lid. Then I have this 2-quart air pump that I got at Walmart for about 17 bucks. Then I have some zip ties, a towel. Then I also have 2 8-inch air stones as well as 2 small air stones and 2 T connectors, and then my aquarium tubing. This should cost you less than 30 bucks to make. It was around $27, I want to say, for everything. Actually no, around $27 for everything, including the bucket and its lid. I also have some fish fertilizer as well as some organic molasses that I put inside my compost tea. I have also a pantyhose that has my compost, that I have my own special compost. You could also use a 1-gallon paint strainer, but I ran out and I had some pantyhose lying around that I don't use. So first things first, inside my bucket I filled it about 3/4 with water. I don't need that much for my garden, so I'm not going to do a whole bucket. Now if I had a larger garden, then I would fill the whole bucket. So inside my bucket I already have my molasses as well as my fish fertilizer. I put about a cap full of molasses and a cap full of fish fertilizer. The molasses is some added sugars to help for my microorganisms so that they can have some feeding to increase it, and my fish fertilizer is just an added thing for my compost tea to give my plants a little extra boost. So I put my pantyhose in there and I just let it hang out, making sure that my whole compost is submerged in the water, which it is. And I kind of give it a little swirl. I did use a piece of PVC pipe to kind of mix my fertilizer and my molasses. Then I'm going to cut 2 long pieces and 4 short pieces of aquarium tubing. I connected 1 8-inch and 1 small stone to each T. You can put 2 of the 8-inch and 2 of the small stones, doesn't really matter, it's whatever you want to do. And I put this inside my bucket. And what I'm going to do with my long piece, like don't want to make this too long, but you want to make it long enough. What I did was I drilled 2 holes, 1 on each end of my bucket for me to stick my tubing through. Pull that out, put my other piece in, stick that through the hole. And I did put 2 extra holes here just in case I want to just put a tie here for my pantyhose with my compost in. And then I put my lid on. And what I did in my lid is I put 2 holes that I took a zip tie to my air pump just so it doesn't rattle around. And then I took the rag and I wrapped it around that just to protect it, because sometimes it bubbles up really well. That'll come through these little holes, and I just want to protect my air pump. So then I'm going to take each thing and put it in my pump and then plug it in. Now you should get some bubbling right away. You should get a really nice flow, and that's the compost tea brewer. So I'm going to go plug that in so that I can brew my tea. My tea I usually brew between 24 to 48 hours. I don't brew it any longer than that. It really depends on the quantity. Because I'm not really brewing that much, I'll typically brew it in that 24-hour cycle. But sometimes I forget about it. As long as I get it at that 48, I think I'll be fine. And there you go, compost tea brewer.